Right.
Hey, everybody. Things are getting dicey here.
A lot of threats being made in the studio.
A lot of threats. When Dia's not on air,
Lord.
you know Dia's a dog. All right, everybody.
And we have to say that, otherwise she'll cut us.
Everyone together now. Dia is a
doll.
Dia is a doll.
Yeah.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us today. It is the first day of August. Where did summer go? Yes. Welcome to August, Lee.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in June.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a country song, wasn't it? Johnny Cash singing.
You are
okay, anyway.
You are just...
Sorry
We're going to gloss
that.
on by that one because management is not
Hi,
watching.
Jill. I'm sorry, Jill's here. I feel bad when I make
Meteorologist
jokes like
Jill
that.
Swed
Jill's
does not deserve such coarse talk.
Good Lord, what's wrong with me?
Jill, can you step in? He's clearly not in the right way today. How are you doing?
Well, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good on this hump day. Do we want to tell everybody what happened to us on the way back from our shoot this morning?
You can tell that story.
We ran
if you
into
like.
one of our friends.
Yeah, Ben, our sales guy.
Ben Crum works here at LEX 18.
And
in the
we
sales
pulled
department.
up at a stoplight right next to Ben, and he
did.
was busy looking at his phone.
Looking at his phone at a stoplight, which is better than him looking at it driving.
Right.
So that's good. He was stuck at his... So we see him, and you know...
Crank the music up.
We turn the music up as loud as we can. We roll
the
down
window.
Lee's window, and we all just start staring. It was us, our photographer, our intern.
Yep.
He doesn't notice we're there for a good 30 seconds. It was a very long light.
And then I got the music cranked as loud as I could do it.
So Lee thinks the only way I can get his attention, Lee grabs the wad of Bubblicious gum out of his mouth and throws it onto Ben's passenger side window.
Yeah.
Ben, finally realizing, oh, there's someone there.
Hit his window.
He looks and sees us, and as one does to have a conversation with friends, he unrolls the window.
Yeah, rolls it
so
down.
The big wad of gum goes down into his door.
Yeah, I didn't know the gum would stick. I thought it would bounce off.
Me
but
too.
it stuck to his window.
You've got a
He
saliva
rolled it
problem.
down. It's not me, it's the gum. I'll tell you what it is. I got it at Kroger. It's the Tic Tac gum.
I love that gum, though.
No, but if you leave it in your mouth, it kind of
it's a very viscous.
does something weird.
It's viscous. It becomes
viscous?
Yeah, it becomes kind of.
That's a weird word to use for this.
You know.
And then we tried to
Yeah, you tell
warn
me
him.
what's weird to say on this show.
And then he rolled it back up, and it stretched it out and covered his window, so I had to give the man a car wash.
Yeah, he really did. Goodness gracious. So take
Sorry,
it from
Ben.
us. If you want to stay friends with your coworkers, hey, don't spit your gum on their window. It's never a good idea.
I didn't
But
spit it, I threw it.
alert them if you're going to do it. So as soon as Ben rolled down the window, he goes, "What was that?" And we were like, "Nothing."
Sorry, Ben.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so alrighty, so we got some fun stuff coming up for you today. Lee and I recently went to a workout class at Icon Fitness here in Lexington.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I don't know that we got the most out of the class that our instructor was hoping we would.
I think they got the most out of us, though.
I think they did. We exerted all that we could, mentally and physically.
And then you guys have heard us reference our boy, Jesse.
Yes, he works here on the show, one of our camera ops here.
And I'm trying to mold Jesse into my image.
Right.
So we hired the best in the business.
We hired stylist and fashion expert Pamela Honchel. She's from right here in Lexington. You know her.
Been on the show.
We hired her because we feel like Jesse can sometimes look like a slob. at work.
Sometimes. I've never seen him not.
Oh.
So we're going to have Pam give him this is a Herculean task
Yes.
of Pam that we're asking.
He's not only an enormous American.
She can do what she can do. With what she's got to work with. So but God bless her, and we'll see.
He has been going through the process with her whole fashion top to bottom makeover for the last couple of weeks, and we're going to do the big reveal today on the show. We're so excited. We haven't even seen.
We don't know what she's going to
have
happen
him
here.
outfitted
Okay.
in. So, all right, let's get to our hot topics today.
Roll it. Well, a North Carolina man awarded nearly $9 million from his wife's lover.
Oh, yeah.
They took the man to court under the alienation of affection law. Keith King married his wife back in 2010. Well, in 2015, King says he discovered flirtatious texts between her and this dude. King says he tried to repair the marriage, heard from a friend about the alienation of affection, so he sued the man his wife was having an affair with in 2017. Now, according to an attorney, you have to prove the third party is responsible for destroying the marriage, and King was awarded $8.8 million. The man says he plans to appeal the judgment.
I've seen a Lifetime movie where someone, yes, I love Lifetime, where the husband, or maybe it was the wife, I can't remember, where the alienation of affection law was in the movie and they sued over it and it worked and stuff like that. I didn't know that was a real law, though, and you could actually sue for it.
Wow.
Everyone, start taking advantage of this. Get the revenge you deserve.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
That's what you want? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We
Yes.
got the amen
If you've ever
choirs
been
here
cheated
now.
on,
Yeah.
use it. I think that's awesome.
You
Don't be
think,
cheating.
You don't think that the spouse has any responsibility here? That it was this other guy, this other dude was just so much, he was so enticing that you got to pay the other guy now?
It takes two to tango. Yes, she's at fault as well. But had he not been in the picture, did he kept it going? He was still.
That's not the way that works.
Tell me if you caught your wife with another man. What would you do?
I would say, Bob, I have to, but you? That's an old joke. That's an old joke that I learned from Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal. Well, I think this is, I mean, it's a lot of money. I doubt the guy has that much money to give him, but.
That was a jury filled with women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, see?
All right.
Hell hath no fury.
Like a scorned woman, or like a woman scorned.
Like a
Woman, scorned. It's one of those.
Like a woman with a scone.
Woman with a scone.
Okay.
Okay, so a pizza delivery guy not only delivers pizzas, he delivers entertainment. Have you seen this? A Michigan couple ordered a pizza when the 18-year-old spotted a grand baby piano in the family's home and asked, "Can I play that?" He says he is self-taught, but look at his skills here. His performance was caught on camera. They shared it on Facebook. It went viral in just hours. Here he is playing his rendition of Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata.
I love this.
Oh my goodness, he says he's self-taught. How many fingers does he have? 48?
I think he's using his toes.
I think he is. That is awesome. And good for him for, he's clearly working hard and has the time to teach himself how to do this. This is awesome.
I don't know how people do this.
Yes.
Can you play?
I played piano a long time when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
I have not played in probably 15 years, but I had this conversation with someone the other day. I've thought about getting back into piano lessons.
Oh, I
because
wish
I think
you would.
I could probably pick it back up.
I'd
pretty
hire
quickly.
you to come play for me.
Would you?
Yes.
At your comedy shows? But I don't
Sure.
want people to laugh at me. No. I mean, I'll open for you.
No, I just meant
And
while
I'll-
I eat my sandwich.
Oh.
I'd hire you to play piano.
Oh.
I don't know how you get this left hand to do something different than the right hand. Like, I play drums.
You never do two different things with your hands.
Not all the time. I couldn't, no, because I mean.
Can you do this? What is it, the pat and then rub?
Yeah. But I really have to think about it.
I do too.
I just don't know how they do it. I mean, there's a style of piano that is sort of the ham-fisted, like ragtime kind of thing. Where
where
you're
you're
just kind of keeping a rhythm.
Yes.
I could maybe master that. But what that kid was doing, no way.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing.
Well, recently opened Golden Bridge, stretching high above the mountains of central Vietnam, has become a major tourist attraction.
Oh, wow.
Because the bridge sits more than 3,200 feet above sea level and offers unobstructed view of the beautiful landscape beneath. Unusual design has captured a lot of people's attention,
it's like
as you
two
can tell.
hands.
Look
That's
at that.
cool.
The Golden Walkway is supported by two huge stone hands. The architect says it's meant to look like the giant hands of a god pulling a strip of gold out of the land. Well,
I guess that's what it looks like to me. I was about to say, are those the Lord's hands?
yeah, look at that.
That's crazy. I like this bridge better than that one in China that had the glass bottom that everybody was seeing.
and you look
No,
down, yeah.
absolutely not.
That is really cool.
Yeah. So identical twin sisters are preparing to tie the knot this weekend, and they're marrying identical twin brothers.
Good luck figuring this out.
Wait a minute. I hope they don't get confused. Things get really weird. Christy Bevier and Nicholas Luan said I do on Friday. Well, Cassie Bevier and Zach Luan are getting married on Saturday. The four attended Grand Valley State University in Michigan. Cassie says she met Nick in psychology class. They exchanged numbers. She invited him to church. Her sister Chrissy then met his twin brother Zach, and the rest is history.
My buddy Chris Lee told me a story about my other buddy Neil saw a guy that he did some real estate business with or something, and they were at the diner, and he's talking to him. The guy just blowing him off.
Oh.
Like he's not admitting to the guy that Neil exists.
Oh.
You know, he's like, hey, and Neil's trying to, and he's like, boy. And then in walks his twin brother that he didn't know he had.
Oh, so he's like, dude, we're friends. We go way back. Why are you ignoring me?
I didn't know you had a twin brother. I was so desperate
funny.
to try to find a connection that I thought we had.
Why are you icing me out, man?
He
What
iced
did
him
I
out
do?
big time.
Oh, that's funny.
Two cookbook authors are battling over the creation of key lime pie. So Lexington baker and blogger Stella Parks, who we also had on the show last week,
oh, she's awesome,
wrote that the Borden Milk Company created the recipe to sell more sweetened condensed milk. Says it's a prime ingredient that was first whipped up in a New York City test kitchen back in 1931. Experts in Key West say key lime pie was a staple in the Keys long before that. They talk about a 1926 edition of the Key West Citizen that has articles and ads about the pie. Author of the Key West Key Lime Pie Cookbook says his research proves key lime pie existed before 1931.
Well, I don't care when it came about. I love it. I love key lime pie. So delicious. The more whipped cream, the better. There's a little raspberry sauce on there.
So key lime, it makes sense, would be named after the Keys, right?
Yes. Yeah. So maybe they're right.
Yeah, maybe.
But also maybe...
Doesn't mean I don't love Stella.
I love Stella. Get her cookbook, Brave Tart. A lot of people have, and it's awesome. If you're looking to make some unique desserts, that's for sure. We are so proud of her. All right, those are our hot topics today. We've got more tickets to give away today to the Kentucky Bank Tennis Championships going on all this week at UK's Hillary J. Boone Tennis Complex.
Now, if you're interested in getting in for free, and who isn't, send us a message on Facebook with your phone number.
The championships are going on now through August 5th at UK. We'll announce the winner of those tickets later on. Good luck. Thank you, everybody, for entering. Right. Okay, so how would you like to have a rewarding and fun workout every time you go to the gym?
We checked out a new fitness center in Lexington that helps you feel better and see results.
That's me and Lee right there. That's us.
That is not us. Live with Lee and Hayley continues in a moment.